PhosAgro is a global leader in the mineral fertiliser industry. 10 years ago, the company successfully completed an initial public offering on the London Stock Exchange and Moscow Exchange.
I am delighted to congratulate PhosAgro on the 10th anniversary of its listing on the main market of the London Stock Exchange. PhosAgro is one of 750 international companies listed on our markets that have gained access to international investors via London. PhosAgro is an excellent example of an issuer that has demonstrated a strong commitment to transparency and engagement with public market investors. London Stock Exchange is committed to helping natural resources companies transition to a low-carbon economy via our transition bond segment, and we support the growth of the green economy via our world-first green economy classification, the Green Economy Mark. This year, we announced that the London Stock Exchange Group had become the first global exchange to commit to a target of net zero greenhouse gas emissions. And in this context, I'm pleased to see PhosAgro launch its climate-related disclosures in line with the TCFD standard. I wish the company all the best on this part of its journey as a public company, and congratulations again on achieving this really important milestone. Well done.
Since its IPO, the company has consistently achieved robust financial and operating performance.
Компания PhosAgro отмечает 10 лет листинга на московской бирже. В связи с этим юбилеем я поздравляю сотрудников, менеджмент и акционеров компании. Мы на московской бирже гордимся, что на нашей площадке торгуются акции этого успешного бизнеса. Компания PhosAgro демонстрирует растущие операционные и финансовые показатели. Стоимость акций за период, прошедший после размещения, выросла более чем в 4 раза, и сегодня компания стоит более 620 миллиардов рублей. Акции компании входят в основной индекс московского фондового рынка, индекс Мосбиржи, являются ликвидными и представляют высокий интерес для инвесторов, работающих на площадке московской биржи. Хочу отметить высокое качество корпоративного управления в компании. Это важно и для инвесторов, и является залогом устойчивого развития бизнеса. Также примечательно большое внимание, которое компания уделяет экологии и вопросам социального развития. Желаю компании PhosAgro, ее сотрудникам, менеджменту и акционерам дальнейших успехов.
The decision to go public was one of the most important steps taken by the company's shareholders and management. In the 10 years since its IPO, PhosAgro has significantly improved every aspect of its operations, greatly expanded its investor base, and become an internationally public traded company.
Уверен, IPO PhosAgro стало одним из важнейших событий в истории компании. Время показало, что 10 лет назад было принято стратегически верное решение. И именно тогда был сделан окончательный выбор в пользу высочайших стандартов прозрачности и ответственности. Мы получили рыночную оценку нашей работы, оперативную реакцию на решение совета директоров, постоянную обратную связь от инвесторов. Выход на IPO стал очередным подтверждением: PhosAgro никогда не нарушает взятых на себя обязательств. За последние 10 лет поставки удобрений российским аграриям выросли в 3,5 раза. За каждым очередным производственным рекордом стоит уникальный трудовой коллектив компании, сплав молодости и опыта. Люди – главное богатство PhosAgro, поэтому приоритетное внимание мы уделяем социальной сфере, развитию регионов присутствия. Мы добились больших результатов, но впереди новые, еще более амбициозные цели. Уверен, командный дух, сплоченная работа и эффективное корпоративное управление позволят нам увеличить набранный темп и уверенно двигаться вперед к новым победам.
Today, PhosAgro is the leading supplier of fertilizers to Russian farmers, while also providing crop nutrients to customers on every inhabited continent. The company has significantly increased production volumes and become a reliable guarantor of national and global food security.
Back in July 2011, we became a public company. So since IPO, we doubled production of mineral fertilizer and feed phosphates. And in 2020, we produced more than 10 million tons of fertilizer. At the same time, production for our phosphate row grew by more than 30%. So since 2011, we invested almost $6 billion in the new construction. Every year, we spend 50% of our EBITDA on investment. Our key projects include construction in Cherepavets, one of the largest urea and ammonia capacities in Europe. This year, we will build a new plant in Volkhov with a capacity of 1 million tons of phosphate-grade fertilizer. Over the past years, labor productivity grew 4 times and the rates of injuries dropped 5 times. We tripled PhosAgro product mix, and today our portfolio includes more than 50 grades of mineral fertilizer.
PhosAgro has gained recognition among the investment community not only for the successful implementation of its strategic investment programs and generous dividend policy, but also for its commitment to principles of sustainable development.
Today, PhosAgro is a leader in Russia in terms of sustainable development, a company that is making an important contribution to 11 out of the 17th United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. PhosAgro's lead status in the United Nations Global Compact is a testament to the company's commitment to the principles of environmental protection, human rights, labor relations, and the fight against corruption. Today, only 41 companies of the world has received this designation. We are working hard to implement a program to reduce the emissions of carbon dioxide. We are increasing the use of green electricity at our production facilities. We are installing solar panels. We are increasing the production of innovative products that minimize greenhouse emissions. PhosAgro Group has received high scores from leading international ESG ratings for its sustainability efforts. We understand that our plans for the future have to be made well in advance. That's why our climate strategy sets targets to 2028.
PhosAgro is an example of a successful, high-performance company whose products enable farmers to meet growing demand for food.
I'm here to congratulate PhosAgro on its 10th anniversary from its IPO. This is a great time for agriculture, for fertilizer, for PhosAgro, and for Russia. This company is able to produce many kinds of fertilizer products and agricultural products. We can produce a lot of our own ingredients. Most phosphate in the world has a lot of heavy metals, but nature has given us and PhosAgro phosphate rock without heavy metals. One of the best things I ever did was get involved with Russia and PhosAgro, and I would add, that all of this has happened because of the management of PhosAgro, which has taken this company enormous strides forward. It's obviously has a good board of directors too. So between the management, the raw materials, the market, everything that's going on in the world, hooray.
When the company went public in 2011, Xavier Rollet, now the chairman of PhosAgro's board of directors, was the head of the London Stock Exchange. Even back then, he praised the group's potential.
Already a sustainability and governance leader in its field prior to the IPO, the company did not rest on its laurels. Its free float tripled to 30.5%. It has improved and continues to maintain high credit ratings. 7 of its 10 board members are now fully independent. 5 of its 6 board committees are chaired by an independent director. It has become an acknowledged governance and sustainability leader amongst Russian companies. The first company to create a board sustainability committee, for example. My PhosAgro colleagues and I, ably led by our CEO, Andrei Guriev, are looking forward to the next 10 years of strong growth, performance, and leadership. Financial, as well, of course, as in the critical areas of sustainability and governance.
10 years later, PhosAgro is a completely new company. It has revamped its production processes and become more self-sufficient in key foodstuffs. The company has transformed itself from a producer of mineral fertilizers into a supplier of nutrient systems and comprehensive solutions for agricultural producers.
10 years ago, PhosAgro used to be just a manufacturing company. Now, we sell solutions for agricultural industry. Farmers today don't buy just fertilizer. What they really need, integrated system to increase its yields. And today we are pioneers in our industry with the digital services. We launched an online trading platform that helps farmers today to buy fertilizer with just a few clicks from their phone. We share our successful results with all of our stakeholders. It would be impossible without our partners, suppliers, consumers, shareholders. Next year we will present new strategy by 2030. The key targets are still the same: growth in production, social initiative and dividends. We have been with you for 20 years now. We are going forward with new targets. And thank you for being with us in this journey.